Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back for workout B, all right, of your AnaCon workout. So again, Tabata style, and you're gonna keep the same setup as workout A. We've got 4 workouts in this grouping, so you're gonna do it exactly the same. Workout A, workout B, workout C, and workout D. 45 seconds Tabata style, 45 seconds exercising, 15 seconds rest, okay? Here's what we're gonna do here. This is a pull workout. So you're gonna be doing back and biceps. With the back, you are gonna do your back first 2 rounds, and then we're gonna get in the biceps and then do 2 rounds of the biceps. That being said, let's get straight into this workout. Very first one you're gonna be doing is a dumbbell pullover. I love the dumbbell pullovers to start out a back workout because of the stretch you get in your lats. It helps you really focus on that good stretch and then good contraction. So make sure you're keeping your elbows a little bit wider on the contraction on the way up. That's really gonna place more emphasis on your lats as opposed to your chest. All right, 45 seconds, rest your 15, and you're gonna get straight into a dumbbell row. Here's the thing with the dumbbell row. I want you to utilize a reverse grip, supinated grip. So you'll notice my reverse grip position. I like this because it's gonna eliminate some of the stress on your elbows and your shoulders when you're doing this exercise. Also, make sure you're hinging at the hips and getting your glutes back as you go into your descent, as opposed to just bending over, because I want you to support your lumbar spine. You shouldn't be feeling this in your lower back at all. Once again, 45 seconds here, rest 15, and then we're gonna go into a dumbbell hanging clean. Hanging clean is good for the meaty upper back. All right, I like doing hanging cleans with back work because it gives you upper back and posture support as well. Helps stabilize your neck, your upper spine. So it's a really good movement that a lot of people avoid. One thing you will notice when I do these is my hand position on the top. You're basically gonna use some momentum here, thrust the weight up with your hips, bend your knees, that's okay. And you're going to bring the dumbbells to your sides and rest them right on your shoulders. My hand position is more of a neutral position as opposed to a palms away position, which would be a pronated position. The reason I do this, once again, better for your shoulders and elbows. So that's the focus here. One thing to really pay attention to though is keeping your core tight when you're doing these, because it's a 45-second exercise, all right? You're doing them for 45 seconds. So I don't want you to get sloppy and lose correct form. That's when injuries happen. All right. Immediately after these, rest your 15 seconds and then go into dumbbell deadlifts. Dumbbell deadlifts, again, is a hip hinge movement. Break at the hips, get your glutes back, drop down, grab the weights. You'll notice my hips are staying higher, my butt's higher in the air. That's what you want to do when you're doing these, as opposed to sinking down into a squat position. You don't want to focus on your quads as much when you're doing this. More of a posterior chain movement, your glutes, your back. That's what we're focused on working with this exercise. 45 seconds, good control. All right, now you're gonna go into an exercise I'm pretty sure you've never done before. It's one I utilize with a lot of my clients that don't have a lot of weights, don't have access to a weights. 2 chairs, you can use 2 benches, whatever you have access to. If it hurts your arms, hurts your elbows, put a couple towels there to soften it up a little bit. And these are isometric, all right, chair holds. So basically what you're doing is you're driving those elbows down and you're bringing them down as hard as possible. You should feel that in your lats, okay? This is one of the best lat movements you can do. One of the best lat exercises you can do without using weights. It's strictly body weight, but it's a 45-second isometric exercise. So once again, you're not just resting in this position. I want you to make sure that you are really driving those elbows down, trying to crush those chairs beside you, and that's going to initiate a massive contraction in your lats, all right? 45 straight seconds. All right, once you got your 45 seconds, you're resting 15, and then you're going into your last back exercise, which the reason I always include shrugs, traps with my back, you'll notice a lot of people work these with their shoulders, all right? Well, here's the thing, when you're doing shoulder work, majority of the exercises are meant to be a push movement, and shrugs are a pulling movement. When you're working back, there's a lot of pulling involved. So any type of back row, any type of pull down, all of these little rows are actually going to initiate and activate those traps already. So I always plug mine in with back work. Once again, upper back, the whole back side. Don't neglect the traps. That's a very impressive muscle for a man, okay? So basically, nice, slow, and controlled on these shrugs. Get them up as high as possible, and nice stretch on the way down. All right, that's round one. Once you've completed that, then you go back to the top and start all over again with the dumbbell pullover and go back to that same group of exercise for round two. Here we go. You're done with back. Now we're getting into your bicep work. Biceps are a lot smaller muscle. So guess what? These are going to burn. When you start working these muscles that are really small and you start driving a lot of blood, a lot of lactic acid, you're doing high rep sets, 45 seconds, that's optimal time under tension. But when you're doing back to back to back to back with little 15-second breaks, then you're driving a lot of blood flow. Okay, so you're gonna get a massive pump. And again, the lactic acid is gonna create that burn, but a lot of benefits come with that lactic acid, growth hormone being one, all right? So that being said, you're gonna start with a dumbbell curl. Dumbbell curl at the bottom, palms facing away from you. That is a supinated position. I want you to maintain that position, almost a neutral. So once you drop your arms, drop your hands to your side, maintain that position when you're doing the curls, okay? It's a little bit of a wider curl. The reason I want you to do that, you're doing 45 seconds here. Now we're going and bringing those dumbbells in together. That's the close grip dumbbell curl. So it's another curl movement. However, by bringing these together more towards the midline of your body, you're gonna start focusing more on the long head of the bicep. Again, bicep meaning two. You got the short head, which is the inside of the arm. And if you come around here to the side, you've got a long head here. And that's a very impressive muscle when you start to really focus on it. Start honing in on some of the exercises that are gonna help build that long head. That's gonna give you some height and a peak that a lot of men don't have, all right? So yes, they should be burning here because you've gone straight from a standard supinated curl to a close grip curl, 45 seconds. For this reason, the next exercise I'm plugging in is an alternating. It's gonna allow for a little bit of rest, okay? You're gonna alternate across body hammer curls. So still working that long head, you're bringing one side across the midline of your body, hammer curl position, basically meaning your palms are facing you. All right, palms are facing each other. That's a neutral grip or a hammer grip. So then you come across the midline of your body and the palms are gonna be facing you throughout the entire movement. Alternating, right side, left side, right side, left side, okay? So again, it's gonna allow for a little bit of a rest for those biceps because they should be burning by this point. All right, once you've done your 45 seconds here, the last exercise, reverse curls. These are actually gonna get into those forearms. So that's why I like this. Still working the long head, still working the biceps, but you are also working the forearms now. So reverse curls, another great movement to add to your overall upper arm. So that being said, 2 rounds here as well. Once you finish your reverse curls, go straight back to the top, do these again. 20 minutes, that's it. You can do it, man. Your pull workout, great back, great biceps in only 20 minutes. And then throw in those traps because that's part of your upper back. That being said, have a great workout. God bless.